Hello, my name is Helen. I'm a personal trainer and I've done a chair workout thinking of my mum at the moment who's not able to do anything with her foot, and also one of my clients, Emily, who has also done something to her ankle, and they both seem to do this at the same time each time. You need one set of dumbbells, please, and also 2 resistance loops, so something that can go around your legs. Have them nearby. When you're ready, just take a seat. Take a seat. Let me just get this. We're just going to do 3 rounds of exercise, working the upper and lower body. And let's go. So I think now I'm just going to do some side bends. So you're reaching out to the side and then the other side. As always, whenever we're doing a warm-up, you're aiming to work within your range of motion. So if that means it's a little bit smaller, or maybe you just want to keep your hands down, you can absolutely do that. But you can feel a stretch on the side of your waist. And so to warm up through the back. Perfect. And then just swing your arms forward and back. So you get a little, just smash my chair. So you get a little dynamic stretch of your chest and of your back. And again, warm up a little bit through the shoulders. We're going to be doing 3 rounds of exercises today, just some slight variations of things. And then finish at the end of the stretch. Shoulder circles, so just going to take your arms up and over, really nice and slowly. So not like this, but you want to feel your range. You might get a few little clicks as well, and then go back the other way. So decently slowly, but as large as you can. Again, pain-free. Pain and discomfort-free. Yes, perfect. Coming into twist, so you're going to twist right and left. Twisting right and left dynamically. If you want, you can have a little pause. So you reach it and maybe use your legs as a lever to switch sides. See what feels good on your back. But when I say a little pause, I do mean, sorry, I'm just standing up, but no, you might be able to. How harsh. So a little pause, so the idea is we're moving through the warm-up. So we're not just holding a twist. And then just going to extend one leg and the other leg. And these are not trainers I'm wearing. These are slippers, because you can if you're sitting down. So look, just feel a little squeeze on the front of the thigh, your quads, as you straighten the leg. And come into a seated good morning. So fingertips on the temples and just hinge forwards and push your hips back and then stand up. If you are able to put a bit of pressure with your feet on the floor, please do. If you're not, you're going to struggle with how far you can tip. Just tip as far as you can and stand. What we're hoping to feel is just that little bit of a stretch down the back of the, in the bum, basically, before we stand back up. And by stand, I mean lift back up. Let's do it all again one more time, side bends. Reaching side to side. So I'm mindful there are different reasons why people might need a chair workout. If it does become the point where you actually can't do any of the lower body stuff, you can skip it out and repeat the upper body if you need it. Work with open your chest, work with what you've got today. And try and make peace with whatever that might be, because it might be a bit frustrating. It might be a new you. Just try and enjoy and adapt as needed. Perfect. Shoulder circles. We're going to go nice and up and over, nice and slow. You can make your arms longer if you want to make it a little bit bigger. And then make sure you go back the other way. Nice twist, twisting side to side, twisting. So that's another thing. If you're finding that you're maybe a little bit more stationary, you might find your back can really start to get a bit uncomfortable from sitting. So this is a really nice way to, like the bends, maybe even things like this can just be a really nice way to just loosen up your back if you ever need to throughout the day. And alternating leg extension, extend one leg. reset, switch. And your goal, if you can, is to not lean back. So if you need to lean back, lean back. If you can, sit upright, so you're going to have to engage your core muscles a little bit more. Seating mornings, fingertips on the temples, pull the elbows apart, and then tip forward from the hip and stand back up. Tip from the hip, stand back up. Watch out that you're not rounding through your back. We're keeping a straight line, just tipping far as you can. Got some creaking. How am I on my chest? I want to just find a creaky spot on my carpet. By carpet, I mean the floor. It's not the carpet that creaks, is it? Nice. And then we're just going to go one more round through side bends, and you're hoping that each time you go through, you're able to maybe increase your range a little bit more. Should be feeling your body temperature rising. Even maybe sometimes the muscles just getting, not to fatigue necessarily, but starting to feel like they're working a bit harder. Open and close chest, fingernails pointing back. Do you notice whether or not your arms can go further back? And then can you really squeeze your chest muscles at the front? Nice. Circle the shoulders, up, back, around, long arms, bent arms. At any point that was too much, you can do kind of no arms and just do shoulder circles this way, still warming up the joints. Just hoping, we're going to be lifting weights soon, so hoping you're ready to at least be moving your arms. Nice twisting, side to side. Your hips should remain evenly grounded in your seat. Just twisting from kind of the belly button above. We're twisting side to side. There's my head every time. What a way to make a rhythm. Alternating leg extensions, one leg and the other. Squeeze, really squeeze. Think about almost pulling the kneecap upwards, flexing the foot. Because we will be doing this with a resistance loop, so you're going to feel your quads a lot more. Again, quads is the muscle down the front of your thigh. If you've got better slippers than me, by the way, I have better slippers than these. Hit me up with a little pic. I'd love to see it. Sitting mornings, hip hinge, and then rise. Really try and always push your bum back in your chair so you feel that starting to work into the bum, maybe even the side of the bum, but hopefully, definitely the back of the bum. Such a non-committal statement, is it? Definitely, maybe. Yes, perfect. Have a little break. Have a sip of water if you like. And then you're going to need 2 resistance loops, as I say. The heavier one, if you have the choice of 2, is going to go above the knees. The lighter one is around the ankles. If you're able to have both the same kind of strength, might as well go with both heavies, is to train your legs. But if not, heavier one, just above the knees. The closer to the knees, the more challenging. The further and higher up, the easier. And the other one is just around the ankles, or just above the ankles. Just can't quite see that. I'm going to scooch my chair. I was going to, yeah, there you go, nice. You'll also need your dumbbells nearby. So have them near. Whenever you're picking up your weights, make sure to think about safe lifting. So not picking up with a rounded back, but a flat back to hinge and stand up to pick up your weight. So let's do that. Pick up your weights. Your balance is ready for you. You might even find if you just press out your knees, you're instantly feeling some side glute action. Hammer curls. The arm's going to be down by your sides. And then you bring the forearm up towards your bicep. The dumbbell moves towards your shoulders and then straight back down again. Look at this slow control I'm going with. Don't race your reps and try and get that fully straight arm at the bottom. If you struggle with your weight, do one arm at a time. You can also do just the one weight that you'll need to have the weight a bit more out in front of you to then curl up and then curl away. Nice, perfect. And any time in between each exercise we need to have a little grip break, then do. We're going to go for a shoulder press, so elbows close in line with your shoulders. Press up towards the sky and then lower down. Press up and then lower. When you're ready, we're in. So big press and lower down. If you struggle, you can do one arm and then the other arm. Or you can get rid of one dumbbell and do both arms together. Both arms and one dumbbell. Your goal on this, or the challenge, is to not let your back flare. So you want to keep your rib cage down, close towards your hips. So your abs are working really strong here as well. So the temptation is going to be to arch or maybe even lean back on your chair, which again, that is the option if you need it. But if you can, try to work your core muscles as well. So not using the back support, if possible. Nice, perfect. You can get rid of your weights. Going for a single leg extension with the right leg. So keep your left foot firmly on the floor and just going to straighten the right leg and then bring it back down again. Straighten the right leg and then bring it back down when you're ready. Again, if you need to do that, lean back, find support. If you can, stay upright. If you want a little bit more, lift your right knee a little bit higher before you do it. So it's going to get not just the quad, but also the hip flexor as well. Notice that I'm not just letting the band pull me in like this. I'm not just kicking it out and letting it relax in. I'm resisting it up, squeezing, and then I'm letting it, resisting it back down again. So it's not just, what's what I'm looking for? Basically, I'm in control. I'm in control. I got this. And you should feel your quad muscle here. Yeah? Nice, perfect. And then keep the right foot down the floor. Keep your left foot pinned really still, and then the right knee is going to go out and then in. So go out wide of the hips and then in. So just the right leg is moving, and the left leg is stabilized. So the left leg's resisting being pulled like this. So you keep the left leg still and pull against it. So we're working the right side bum, but also the left side bum. Even though it's not moving, it's working to stabilize. So pulling out, squeeze out, resist in. If you want more, just take your feet wider apart. If that's too much, bring your feet closer together. And we're already nearly done with round one. Pin it, pin it, pin it, pin it, pin it. I know that left knee's going to want to move. Nice, have a little shake. If you want a little sip, have a little sip. I have my water over here. So dignified. God, did you see how heavy I just snapped back down? Woof, so much for control. A slight variation to the exercises, and then we're going to be changing the angles of the bicep curl. So we did here, and now we're going to go here with palms forward. So it's just working a different part of the bicep. Same as the shoulder press, we were here, and now we're going to go out to the side here. So just small differences, and obviously we're going to work the left side. So when you're ready, pick up your dumbbells, hold the arms long and straight, but then turn the palms to turn forwards. And we're going to curl up, and then lower down. Curl up, control it back down again. If you find it's getting to a struggle to get up, you might need to just slightly use your body and then just go for the really maximum control on the way down. So really try and slow the way down as much as you can. So always at least one side is controlled, and the way down is always easier to control than the way up. Them biceps popping, get them biceps popping. And now I'm going to do a wide shoulder press. So this time get the weights up and palms turn forward. If you can, you keep the elbows just below shoulder height. If you need to, you drop them lower. You should feel the difference there between here and here. We go here and then straight up. Weights come towards one another at the top and then go wide again. So like the top of a capital A. Like this is the bit across and this is the top. Checking again that you're not flaring out like this. That keep your rib cage down as close as you can if you get stuck, one arm at a time. And of course, you can also drop lower, one arm and then the other arm. But if you can, keep them up. It's only 3 rounds of effort. Oh, punchy. Nice, get that weight down. Leg extensions. Keep the right leg down on the floor. And then it's the left leg that's going to extend. And then come back in. Extend, squeeze. And then resist in. Again, if you want more, lift the knee up higher before you extend it. Try and keep that height. Try not to let it relax back down. Resisting the urge to slump. I definitely did just then just relax, like, oh, that's nice. I felt the support there. I was like, I'm going into it. It's hard. Nice, well done. I like singing, but then my face is like, oh, tough. Keeping the right leg stable, and then the left knee is going to go out to the side and then back in. Again, resisting pulling the right leg out, but also resisting it being pulled towards you. So left leg out and in. I'm going to move my dumbbell a little bit. And so many people end up doing this really, really fast movement. So really try and make it so you can keep it still and you can be in control. And then maybe even have just a tiny pause when your leg's out to see, can I go any further? Have we got a little bit more range I can eke out? Because normally we go to the point where we know we can, and actually we're capable of that little bit extra further. Nice, perfect. Oh, I have a little shake. Oh. One more round, that is it. We've got one more round, and then we are in our cool down. Your one more round, what am I trying to say? We're kind of combining both again. So we did this way, we did this way, and now we're going to do both. We're going to start with the palms facing you and come up and twist halfway. Twist as we lower down. Twist halfway. Twist as you lower down. So that is working again, both parts of the biceps. When we come to the shoulders, we'll start with the palms facing, and then we open and press up, and then close and come in. So it's called an Arnold press. But let's start. Grab your dumbbells. Last time. Rotating bicep curls. Start palms facing in. Palms face your shoulders. Rotate. Palms face your thighs. Palms face your shoulders. Twist. Really working on how far you can get that twist and rotation while still getting that full extension of the arm at the bottom. We have just turned our heating on. It's boiling. It's like 5 degrees out this morning, but it is boiling in here. Oh, come on, biceps. Nice, coming into our Arnold press. So again, we're going to start with the elbows up, palms facing your face. Open the elbows as you simultaneously twist the dumbbells round and then close in reverse. I'm going to show it a little bit more front on as well. So we go out, up and in, down, in. So it's out. Again, it's like that capital A that you're just drawing at the top, but we're just rotating the dumbbells to face your face, to face forward. Resist. Spine movement, resist jolting it up if you can. One arm at a time if you're getting stuck. So it's really tough doing exercises sitting as well, because you kind of use your legs more than you realise when you're standing. Whoosh, get rid. And you don't have the option when you're sitting down. So this time we're going to alternating leg extension, right and the left, right and the left. Whenever you're ready to go, extend, and then come back in and extend, and come back in. Nearly done. How do the arms feel? If you're finding your band is a little bit too light, you're able to get the knee up as well. Maybe try adding just a little top half pulse. So you go up, down a little bit, up, down, all the way. Up, down a little, up, down, all the way. With control, not bouncing, not kicking, squeezing. Up, down a little, up, down, all the way. As I started on my right, and I'm going to have to finish the left. Oh, yes. Right, we have two choices in leg abduction. So abduction is when your legs go away from you. We're going to go both feet same time, or both knees same time, out and in. And then if you want more challenge, you're going to hold the legs out and then just do little pulse, little pulse, little pulse, and little pulse. So both knees pressing evenly out. Or close, open, close, and open. And again, if you're somewhere in between, you might want to open, come in a bit, open again, close. So you're kind of adding one pulse, not continuous pulses. Choose whichever is the right level for you. Remembering that we can probably come out just a little bit further than we're doing. Want it to make it feel quite punchy. Another 5 seconds. Oh yeah, nice. You can get rid of your band. Unless you love them on, in which case feel free to have them on for life. I'm sure if you've got some branded ones, you'll love having them on. Right, let us stretch as well. Stretch your shoulders, take your right arm across. You can hold it above or below the elbow, and then pull the arm in towards your body. You should feel the stretch across the front of the shoulder. We're holding it for about 30 seconds. You can see the little countdown time. It's only 2 minutes. So make sure you still do the stretch. And switch arms. What you're aiming to feel is like when you find that point where it's pulling, not with the pain, not like it feels like your muscles going to snap. You want to hold there, breathe, and then as you continue to hold, you should feel it start to relax, so it doesn't really even feel like it's pulling anymore. That's when you've got to that point where you just re-lengthened your muscle. If you never feel it relax, you pull too far to start with. You can be aiming for that relaxation. If you never feel it pull in the first place, try pulling back further. Stretch your biceps. They're really hard to stretch. Take your arms out to the side, pull your fingers upwards, and then turn your thumbs downwards. So we do this for about 30 seconds, and then we're going to just switch sides the other way. It should almost feel like the wringing out of your biceps. So switch sides. That's my alarm, sorry to say. To start getting ready to go out for PT. Yes, nice. We're going to stretch the bum, so you're just going to cross your right ankle over the left thigh. You may need to lean back or lean forward. The further you lean forward, the more intense the stretch. So just lean forward as far as you really can. Oh my God, my butt is so tight. Again, you're aiming for that point where it feels that like, oh, it's pulling, not to the point where it's like, and then as you hold and you breathe, you feel it relax. Maybe your knee drops down more. Maybe it's just because for easy, maybe you tip forward more, and then just switch your legs. Cross the left ankle over. Again, this is leaning back if it's too intense, sitting up if not, or leaning forward more. Oh, my own ankle on my thigh was uncomfortable. What a wimp. Oh, what a wimp. Dana, 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 dana. Ooh. Nice, well done. Give Shake on, give yourself a little round of applause. Yes, well done. I hope you enjoyed, especially again, like if you're working for an injury but still wanting to work out, this one is hopefully a good one for you to still be able to keep your body moving, but in a nice amount of time. If you've got any questions or feedback, drop me a message in the comments or send me a message, and hopefully see you again soon.